All right, so we're back here and again. So we'll pick up. Hopefully, you've seen the first one, introduce a little bit about why theory, why we have it. So just thought we kind of go through a little bit, and you can see we'll start working through some examples, right? So if we know, whoops, didn't mean to zoom. So if we know that theory, I write in cursive, deal with it. Is going to be this explanation. And what it really does, right, is what we're trying to do is provide a causal explanation. So that's ultimately what we're trying to do, right, is to explain, and that helps explain why the world or behavior exists. So supercritical, important for understanding kind of anything, right? And so what we really need to show, right? And so what we usually try to do is we set up some rules for this. This will sound familiar, so we use a different color, real quick, purple. So rule one, right, is that apparently, oh, Metrolinx here, that's good. So basically what we want to do is that we need to show that x and y are related. Or correlated is another way that you see this. So what does this mean exactly? So let's say, for example, that we have x equals drinking. And then we have that y, the behavior we're trying to predict, is going to be, I don't know, right? What would be a good one? Drinking equals yelling. So what we would have to show then for this particular theory then is that we would have to show that drinking and yelling are correlated. So basically, we want to show that variation in x is going to lead to variation in y, right? So that's the first part, right? So we show that x and y are related and they're correlated, and for this example, that drinking is related to yelling behavior, right? So if we think about rule two, what is the next part? So rule two is going to be that there is a time order effect. And basically we're trying to show that x must occur before y. So for this example, right, if we are going to try to find a cause, then, which is what these are, so a cause must show that x occurs before y. And so in this case then, in this particular example, we're showing that drinking happened before yelling. So that part is key. If drinking did not happen before y, then we can't say it is a cause. So that's that first part, right? So, and lastly, for this third little piece right here, a good cause, you must rule out spurious or alternative explanations. So in this case, then, is that, so, if we believe that, I forget what colors we had, so just bear with me for a second, right? So if we believe that drinking is going to lead to yelling, and we want this, and we're trying to find a cause, so this is what we're trying to say is that in order for a true cause, we have to rule out alternative explanations. So what this could be, right, is that for yelling, if we thought about alternative explanations, right, it could be someone's just loud in general. It could be that someone is emotional or anxious about something else. Maybe some people yell because they want attention, or maybe that they are, it's a defense mechanism. So I yell and get loud in order to shut down other people. Or any other number of things, right? So whatever it is, right? So to sum up, just for like this like last little series of notes right here, is that so to sum up, X, so what we say causes Y. So this right here is the cause, and this is the effect, right? And so the first part that we already talked about is that they have to be correlated. Second part is that X must occur before Y. So this is what is called establishing time order. And for this third part, is that there you have to rule out alternative explanations. So make sure it isn't anything else. And so with this, then, these are all put together criteria for causality. So I think hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory. You can go through and like flip through these, and hopefully you're writing along at your same time. Watch and rewatch as much as you want. But with that, we'll kind of move into a working example that we'll use for the next video, and then pick it up from here. So I'll see you guys in the next video.